Well, hello there. To recap, we're back into Dreamweaver, and we have started a new website. I'm working on a Mac. If you're working on a PC, you're just going to follow these steps, how you would do it on a PC. The first step you had to do was you had to make a folder, and there's a great place to make a folder for a website on a Mac. Go to your little house, in which case yours is going to say student. Mine says teacher. Scroll down to the folder that says Sites. Go to your Sites folder, and in your Sites folder is where you're going to make your root folder for your new website. Okay, my website is called My New Site, and I have some different things going on here. You've also got to have a folder inside the My New Site folder called Images. Because the way a website works is that all of your files for your website, all your HTML files, such as index.html, are stored inside a root folder, and inside the root folder is an images file. Why? Well, let's check this out. I'm going to open up my index file, and it's going to open up in Flash Builder, which is exactly what I don't want to have happen. So let's just quit out of that. I'm going to force quit that. And so I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to do Control, and I'm going to open with, and we're going to wait for a moment, and I'm going to open with Adobe Dreamweaver, and then we should be set to Jet. Now, the reason that you set up your folders like that is that when you designate a site, you go to Site, New Site, and you get this little window. We haven't seen this in a while. I'm just going to click on, I guess I can't, well, I'll just do it as if it's a new site. I already have this set up, so I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but My New Site. What you're going to do is browse for that folder you set up. This is the local side of a connection that you're going to make with the remote server. The reason you do this, okay, so you choose that, and then you go to your Advanced Settings, Local Info, and you're going to choose that Images folder. And then you're just going to click Save. Okay, now I'm not going to do this because I already have one of these set up, so I'm going to show you how this works this way. Site, Manage Sites, and I'm going to look at my new website, and I'm going to edit that this time just to look at it. So as you can see, here's the file path right here. Users, teacher, in your case that would say student, sites, my new site. Under advanced settings I have local info, and I have the default images folder. Now, this is how you set this up on the local side, meaning your side. But if you ever wanted to communicate with a remote server to actually publish your website on the web, you would add a server right here. Now we're not going to do this because we don't have a remote server available to us at this time. But in setting the address of that server up in these boxes, what happens is it creates a connection that you can't actually see, but it does exist. And files flow from the local side to the remote side. So that's why you have to set this up this way. You got to make sure that all the folders are inside each other. Alright, so once you're done with all of that, what you can do is you can go ahead, and I think we got about this far. We had made a header, right? And we had imported a picture. Now, I think I'm going to stop the movie right here because I'm going to go over making a header in the next movie.